Hello, and welcome to the public involvement meeting for the US 12 and 18 and County W Oak Park Road intersection project located near Deerfield in Dane County. This presentation will review the project location, purpose and need, and improvement alternatives. Then we'll discuss the real estate and traffic impacts for the planned improvements and the project schedule. Contact information is provided at the end of the presentation. The project is located southwest of Deerfield at the intersection of US 12 and 18 with County W and Oak Park Road. The intersection is currently stop controlled on County W and Oak Park Road. The intersection does not have any left turn lanes on US 12 and 18. However, a right turn lane is provided for eastbound US 12 and 18 traffic. The posted speed limit is 55 miles an hour on US 12 and 18 and County W. Oak Park Road has a posted speed limit of 45 miles an hour. The purpose of the project is to improve the safety of the intersection and the traffic operations. There were 16 crashes reported at the intersection from 2015 to 2020. 10 of these crashes resulted in injuries. The majority of the crashes involved US 12 and 18 vehicles rear-ending vehicles waiting to turn left onto one of the side roads. Right-angle crashes between side street vehicles and vehicles on US 12 and 18 were also prevalent. Factors that contribute to these types of crashes are high speeds on US 12 and 18, failure of US 12 and 18 vehicles to stop for left-turning vehicles, and failure of vehicles on the side street to yield to traffic on US 12 and 18. In addition to the safety concerns, the intersection has poor traffic operations on the side roads. Vehicles stopped on County W and Oak Park Road are currently experiencing excessive delays at times, especially during the morning and evening peak hours, due to the amount of traffic on US 12 and 18. At these busy times, there are few gaps available for traffic from the side street to enter the intersection, and this can tempt drivers on County W and Oak Park Road to make higher risk decisions to turn onto US 12 and 18. This could also be another contributing factor to the high number of crashes at the intersection. To improve both the safety and traffic operations of the intersection, the project team completed a study that evaluated 4 alternatives: no action, an improved two-way stop-controlled intersection, installing a traffic signal, and constructing a roundabout. The first intersection alternative is no action. If no improvements are completed, the US 12 and 18 and County W Oak Park Road intersection will continue to experience high crash rates with increased likelihood of injuries or fatalities. Congestion will also increase as traffic grows, which will result in longer delays and potentially risky decision-making. Taking no action will not address the identified safety and traffic operation needs of this intersection and is not preferred. The second intersection alternative is to improve the existing two-way stop-controlled intersection. This alternative adds dedicated left turn lanes to both approaches of US 12 and 18 and adds a dedicated right turn lane for westbound US 12 and 18, which complements the existing right turn lane for eastbound traffic. The improvements are estimated to cost $1.6 million. Safety performance is predicted to improve for this alternative over the existing intersection configuration, particularly lowering the rear-end crashes. However, due to the high speeds on US 12 and 18, the severity of crashes is likely to still be high. Traffic on County W and Oak Park Road must still stop and will continue to experience high delays and poor operations, which may lead to risky decision-making. The additional turning lanes on US 12 and 18 will also make the turning movements from the side roads longer, requiring larger gaps in traffic on US 12 and 18. The construction work required on US 12 and 18 to add the left turn lanes still results in a considerable construction cost. However, this alternative is the least costly of the improvement alternatives. The improved two-way stop-controlled intersection alternative does not meet the operational needs of the project and only marginally improves the intersection safety and therefore is not the preferred alternative. The third alternative is to install traffic signals at the intersection. This alternative adds dedicated left turn lanes to all of the intersection approaches and dedicated right turn lanes to the US 12 and 18 approaches. A median is also added to separate eastbound and westbound US 12 and 18 traffic. The improvements are estimated to cost $3 million. With the addition of traffic signals and dedicated left turn lanes, the safety performance of the intersection is predicted to improve over the existing intersection. However, high speeds at the intersection could still result in severe crashes. The traffic operations, especially on the side roads, are also expected to improve over the existing conditions, but queue lengths are expected to be longer during peak periods compared to the roundabout alternative. The estimated construction cost of $3 million is considerably higher than the roundabout alternative due to the extensive work required on all four approaches to construct the left turn lanes and the median on US 12 and 18. The traffic signal alternative would not maximize the taxpayer's investment and therefore is not the preferred alternative. The fourth alternative is to construct a roundabout at the intersection, which is the preferred option by Wisconsin DOT. The roundabout would consist of single-lane entries. Roundabouts eliminate right angle, or T-bone, crashes, and minor crashes often involve property damage only. Also, the geometry of the roundabout results in slower operating speeds for drivers, further reducing the severity of crashes. Recent studies of Wisconsin roundabouts have shown that replacing a stop sign or traffic signal with a roundabout yields a 38% reduction in fatal and injury crashes. Reconstructing the US 12 and 18 and County W Oak Park Road intersection as a single-lane roundabout is estimated to cost $1.8 million. With the installation of a single-lane roundabout, the safety performance of the intersection is predicted to improve over the existing intersection and with less severe crashes than the improved two-way stop or traffic signal alternatives. The traffic operations of the roundabout are also expected to improve over the existing intersection and with less queuing than the traffic signal alternative and less delay during the off-peak periods. The construction cost for the roundabout is estimated to be lower than the traffic signal alternative. The roundabout alternative meets both the operational and safety needs of the project while maximizing the taxpayer's investment and therefore is the preferred intersection alternative. Regardless of the selected intersection alternative, strips of right-of-way will be required from parcels near the intersection. Shown here in red are the approximate right-of-way needs for the roundabout alternative. The right-of-way requirements for the other alternatives are shown on the exhibits included on the project website. The chosen intersection improvement will be constructed in stages, with US 12 and 18 to remain open during construction. County W and Oak Park Road will be closed or restricted to right-in, right-out access at times during construction. Access to local residences and businesses will be maintained throughout construction. During 2022, staff will work on the environmental document and preliminary design. A second public meeting is planned in early 2023 after the preliminary plans have been developed for the selected alternative. The right-of-way acquisition process will begin shortly after the second public meeting. Construction is currently scheduled for summer 2026. If you have questions, comments, or concerns about this project, please reach out to Stephen Porter or Alex Hagan at the contact information listed on your screen. You can also check out the project website, which can be found at wisconsindot.gov under Projects and Studies, Southwest Region, or by following the QR code on your screen. A copy of this presentation, a project handout, and exhibits for each alternative are included on the website. A comment form is also available on the website. Please provide feedback by February 5th, 2022. Thank you for your time and have a great day.